I'm Allison with Simple Fantastic Kitchen. Today we'll be making delicious homemade buttercream frosting. When I make my holiday cookies, I always use this frosting when decorating. This buttercream frosting is light, fluffy, and so delicious. I'll be using my trusty KitchenAid stand mixer, and we will start by adding in 1.5 cups of softened butter. If you use unsalted butter, it gives you a few more options in terms of determining your own salt to sweet ratio, but using salted is fine as well. I sort of have a half salted, half unsalted thing going on right now. We'll use the paddle attachment and we'll beat the butter on medium-high speed for about 5 to 7 minutes. This is looking so beautiful and perfect and creamy, exactly how you want it. So we're going to remove the paddle so we have a little more room to work here. No big deal if there's some butter left on it because it's just going right back in a minute. But first we're going to add in 1.5 pounds of powdered sugar and we're going to sift it in. So basically you're just going to put a bunch of powdered sugar into the sifter. You just go as slow as you'd like to. And then you turn the knob and it sifts it in and it gets rid of all the clumps and all the imperfections in the powdered sugar. Makes it easier to blend. And of course, since powdered sugar usually comes in 1 pound bags, all you really have to do is just get 2 bags of powdered sugar and use 1.5 of the bags. Or if you have a little measuring scale like what I did, because I usually decant my powdered sugar. So I just used a little measuring scale to measure out 1.5 pounds or 24 ounces. Then you're just going to add a pinch of salt. Then you're going to put the paddle attachment back on and beat until the dry ingredients are fully incorporated. And since it's powdered sugar, you're going to want to start off on the lowest speed, so just go flying everywhere. There you go. The mixture is going to get a little bit dough-like. So what you're going to do is add in 3 tablespoons of half and half and 1 tablespoon of clear vanilla extract. I use clear because it keeps the frosting from becoming too discolored, which to me is more appetizing, and it's very helpful should you want to adjust the color with food coloring. So the closer you start to white or off-white as your base, the easier the food coloring process will be. Now, it can be challenging to find a clear vanilla extract in stores, but I was able to find some online and I have a link in the description below if you want to check it out. I also have links for all the products that I'm using today, so you can explore those too. Now, 3 tablespoons of half and half, and then we'll put in the clear vanilla extract. Now you'll want to mix this on low again until it's fully incorporated, then turn the mixer back up to medium-high speed and beat the buttercream for an additional 5 to 7 minutes. And if you feel that it's not quite at the right consistency, you're going to want to add in a little bit more half and half, 1 teaspoon at a time until you've reached the correct consistency. So we're going to do some notes on refrigerating and freezing while we wait. This recipe is enough for 24 cupcakes or a 9-inch double layer cake. It can be made a few days ahead of an event, which is very convenient. You just cover and refrigerate the frosting up to 3 days before, and when you're ready to use it, simply bring it to room temperature and beat it for about another 5 minutes until smooth. You can also freeze the frosting by placing it in a freezer-safe, airtight container, and it should last up to a month. Once ready to use, let the frosting thaw in the refrigerator overnight, then let it come down to room temperature before using it, and beat it with your mixer for about 5 minutes until smooth. Okay, the time is up. 7 minutes. It looks so good. Look at this. This looks so gorgeous. It's perfect. It's creamy. It's smooth. The consistency is so great. We have the perfect thickness for me, and I think it looks gorgeous. But of course, I'm gonna have to sample it just to make sure that it's exactly what we want to our specifications. That is so good. That is awesome. And you know what? I've tasted some where it's like too much sugar. You know what I'm talking about. It's just too sweet. This is absolutely the perfect sweetness ratio for me. I love it. So we're ready to use our frosting to decorate. You can frost by hand or pipe it out to make super decorative delicacies. You can also color it to make specialty holiday cookies, or just add it as is to cookies, muffins, cakes, and cupcakes. These are so good. Oh my gosh. It just makes the perfect topping to any dessert that you have. The full recipe is in the description below. For more recipes, subscribe to Simple Fantastic Kitchen.